Guys, it is so cute. You just have to see it. This is the new retro line from Sunset Park. This is the smallest one, but my goodness, look at this. Super cool inside, very lightweight. You gotta stay with us. Hey everybody, I'm PJ from Princess Craft RV, and this is the new Retros by Sunset Park. Today we're going to take a look at the smallest one in the line. Now this guy is called the Ruby. It's technically R126, but super lightweight. It weighs 2,480 pounds. Wow. That 3,000 or 3,500 towing capacity, you're just fine. And it's only 16 feet long. Yep, it has a bathroom, it has everything you need. And man, if you're not a fan of the yellow, first of all, wow, I love it. But if you want a different color, they've got the turquoise, the blue. We'll show you all that at the end. So don't let that turn you off. You've also got inside choices, but the retro feel in here is fabulous. Let's go inside and get started. Stepping in, the retro feel is the first thing you've noticed. Now, standard inside is going to be this knotty pine cabinetry and the checkered floor, but if that's not your thing, but you still love the retro outside, that's an option as well, because you can do a ash cabinetry, and they call it a graphite interior. Basically, it's just very neutral, and a wood plank floor. That's going to be a more standard interior with that cool retro vibe. All right, so the other thing about this trailer, I love the space in it. Only 16 foot, that's always the question. Is it gonna be cramped? Well, you've got 6'7" height here. Guys, I know I'm only 5 foot, but there's plenty of height. And walk around space, you know, I always talk about dancing room. Well, there's some dancing room in this. Now, okay, maybe you can't jitterbug, but you know, there's still some space. I love the huge dinette. I mean, that is really the center of this design. So let's start right there. It's got cut corners right here, so you fit in, and this really nice space. Now, if you're somebody who has to work on the road, this would be a great place because you've got a huge table, you can spread out, it's like having a big desk. You've got storage in shelves on both sides that are open, but then of course, cabinetry here. Now this cabinetry up there, it's about 18 inches deep. Look how huge that is. It is one big cabinet all the way across. Now they put some nice lights right here underneath for you. So just touch them and they come on. Let's brighten it up in here. You've got them all the way here. Let me get these over here so you get a good feel for it. Now, if you happen to have people join you here, 2 people could have nice workspace, or you could fit, what, 6 people here, playing cards, playing games, having fun. I mean, what a great layout. Of course, when it's time to go to sleep, this just drops right down. You put the cushions on the inside, and you have this massive queen bed. Love that. So if you need a lot of sleeping space, this is perfect. Maybe you're one of those folks who puts the table down and makes this a permanent bed. You can certainly do that. And yeah, it all works. Now, right over here on this side, you've got a 110 plug and the cable connections and a 12-volt connection for a TV, because your TV backer is right here on this side of this cabinet. Now, it's going to stick out just a little bit, or you could maybe angle it in the corner. You've also got 2 USB plugs here as well. So that's where the TV would go, because we always get that question. Now on the other side, you'll have the thermostat, and you'll also have the light switch, turn it on and off. When you're ready to go to sleep, just flip that overhead light off and you're good to go. The windows, you've got 2 nice windows on both sides, and they've got a pull down pleated shade, so you've got that blackout for when you're sleeping. Love that. And you know, I always try to mention this. Sometimes cushions are pretty stiff. These are not really squishy. So if you like a super soft bed at night, you might want to put a topper on these. But a firm cushion like this is a nice feature because as time goes on, those cushions, yeah, they can show some wear and tear. So I like that they use something fairly firm in this. And the backing, well, it's plenty comfortable. And, you know, kind of looks like that 1950s Chevrolet that we all remember. Okay, maybe only some of us remember, but just a very cool style. So you've got storage, you've got the AC right up top, you've got shelves up here, big table, huge sleeping area. Let's take a look at the rest of the storage in the kitchen. So I feel like I'm in a little cabin here. It's really cool. Okay, storage, is that where we left off? All right, right over here, a really big cabinet. It's got 3 shelves here. You've got really tall space. You could use it for anything, but it would be a great pantry. It's only about 12 inches deep, but tall enough to fit a cereal box. That's always the question. Okay, countertop here. Now in this retro styling, I love that you have the trim around the outside, makes it feel like a diner. And down below, this nice cabinet. This cabinet goes all the way to the back, so a nice space right here. Underneath, you're going to have the converter and the LP carbon monoxide detector. And that's going to be really easy to see, really easy to get to, because you know that carbon monoxide detector, it's going to go off in the middle of the night when your battery gets low for some odd reason, and you're going to not want to stand on your head crawling under here to fix it. So it's right there where you can see it, test it, be sure you're good. Now over here, you've also got some drawers underneath this really nice refrigerator. So right down here, just pull open these drawers. They're about 6 inches deep. As far as length, they're maybe 15 inches. Not the full depth, but drawers nonetheless. So you gotta love that. Drawers are always good. So you've got 2 of those down below. And I want to take a look at the storage in the kitchen. So we cover all the storage at one time. Up here, look at that cabinet. Now that's probably where cereal boxes need to go, right? So really nice space here. It's all one space. It is on the curve, but it's so tall that curve isn't going to really limit you. And it's about 15 inches deep. And gosh, that cool cabin feel with these nice black knobs. Look at the sink here. Wow, I love this. Look at this huge space. Now you've got a really large space behind here, all open under there. So if you need to put a trash can, your cleaning supplies, maybe camping supplies, all can fit under there. A nice little spice rack built in right here. And over on this side, you have 2 more drawers. So let's take a peek. Now these drawers do go almost the full depth here. All the way to the front, they're about 6 inches deep. And yeah, about that long. So you've got really nice drawer storage under there. Nice soft close on them as well. Okay, now for the appliances. Let's back up, take a peek at this refrigerator. So right here, we've got, man, a really nice 12-volt refrigerator. You've got 3 shelves on the door, a crisper drawer at the bottom, and a really nice space at the top. And check out the freezer space. I mean, you've got 2 more shelves right on the door of the freezer. Perfect. Now don't worry about the 12-volt refrigerator because you have a 100-watt solar panel on the roof. You can add another 190 if you want. So that's going to keep your battery going, and this refrigerator is going to run great for you. Got this huge sink that I mentioned before. Look at that big cover. Nice and solid. You could use it as a cutting board if you wanted, but you have this huge sink. I know what my first thought was, You know, that's great, but there's not much countertop. That's true. You've got a massive sink, not much countertop. So when you're not using the sink, you just drop this on there. It's very solid. It is not tippy at all. So you could use it for prep and then move it when you need to wash the dishes. Or you could use the table. So lots of choices there. Over on the right, you're going to have a 3-burner stove. Not the little tiny 2-burner, but a nice big 3-burner with a glass top that simply folds back, and voila, you've even got an oven. I mean, they really put nice appliances in this, and they did everything that a larger trailer would have, only they put it in this very small footprint and very lightweight. So you notice there is also a little bit of flat space right behind here, so you could leave some things on the counter back there. Nice oven, drawers underneath, microwave up top, and of course your vent hood is going to have a light and a fan. So, wow, very well done, very nice kitchen, and very easy to work in. 110 plug right here at the back for my coffee pot. Perfect. So, now this fan isn't the high-powered fan, but it is a nice standard fan that's going to give you a little bit of ventilation, so that's going to work great. Right over here, we've got some controls. Now right up at the top is going to be the controller for the 100-watt solar that's standard on the roof. Now below that, you've got a water pump and the water heater. Now standard is going to be a gas 6-gallon water heater, but you can upgrade to the gas electric if you want. So when you look at these on the lot, be sure you check that out if that's important to you. You've also got all the switches for the lights and the power awning. We'll get to that when we go to the outside. All right. Now, last but pretty important, let's check out the layout in the bathroom. Okay, there isn't a lot of dancing room in the bathroom. The door's right here. Sitting down, I'm fine, but if you're a lot taller than me, you're going to have to crack the door. That's just the logistics of it all. Side to side, you're going to be fine. Okay, you've got the same height in here, but when you step into the shower, you're going to lose just a few inches. But remember, this is 6'7" tall, so probably that's not going to be too much of an issue. You do have not only the step up, but you've got a skylight. All right, this is going to be the 32 by 24 shower. They didn't put it in that small 24 by 24 cubby. They left the width so you've got some elbow room here. And, you know, still probably very close to that 6'7" in height. You've also got a power fan option in here, which I really like. And, of course, a really nice medicine cabinet bolted to the wall. It's got one tall shelf and 2 short ones and a nice mirror on the front. Again, probably not the fanciest one, but it looks very retro, so it fits right in. So everything you need right in here. All right, maybe you give up the dancing room in the bathroom. Yeah, that's okay. So this is such a cool trailer. Remember, you can get 2 different interiors here, and this one happens to be the retro interior. It is standard, but you know, the other one, it's cool too. What's really cool is the outside. So let's head out there and take a look. We've got nice solid steps coming out. We've got handrail. I mean, it's not that far off the ground, so yeah, 2 steps, easy to do, flip up out of the way. Look at this awning. And I love it when the awning's out. It just looks like home. It looks so cool. And of course, up here you've got the Ruby name on it, but it technically, when you're looking for it, this is called the R126. And it is in their retro line. Right up front, you've got 110 plugs right here, because, you know, this trailer might need party lights. One of the things you notice that's different is they do have this fender cover, which was very standard in this time period. So it's really nice here. Of course, your nice white wall tire underneath it. These windows are a little different than you may have seen other places. So these are airlight windows and they are almost unbreakable. One of the best things, they don't scratch. Acrylic windows are nice. They're lightweight. They're great for like longevity, but they tend to scratch. So that is the best part about this. This is similar material that they use on windshields in airplanes. So it's super tough. Coming down here, let's take a quick peek. You've got some storage in here. It goes underneath the dinette. And of course you can keep your sewer hose right here inside the bumper. So check out these lights, guys. We've got the circle lights for the tail lights, but then up top, you've got those nice chrome hooded lights. And I really love the fact that that speaks 1950s, doesn't it? They've got that throughout the trailer. It really is the details that matter here. And coming around, water heater, of course, this is going to be the 6-gallon gas water heater. You can't get the electric with it. You've got an outside shower. You've got the tank filled. Now this has got 35 gallons freshwater tank, 30 gallons gray, and 30 black. So you've got nice sized tanks. And an unusual thing on a trailer this size is that they have a black tank flush. Right here in this 3 compartments, you've got the black tank flush, the fill for the tank, and then the city water connection. And right next to that, of course, the furnace exhaust vent. What you're seeing down below is our power center that we use to power up the camper when it's on the lot. 30 amp shore cord, another 110 plug on this side, and right up front, this is where the cable TV is going to connect if you're at a park that has cable. Or maybe you've got a portable satellite. Connects right there. Your dump tanks are going to be a little further up front than you may see at other units. Right up front here with the gray pull on the left and the black pull on the right, but very easy to get to. Now right up front, one of the things that they do that surprises me on this is that you've got the nice hard cover on these propane tanks. You've got 2 5-gallon 20-pound tanks here and the flip up top so they're easy access, and then just close it back down and they're protected going down the road. Electric jack, gotta love that, standard on here. So the great retro styling is what you love, but they've upgraded this roof to be a one-piece PVC roof. So you've got all the new technology, the solar, the 12-volt refrigerator, and the PVC roof, the microwave, all in this cute little retro style. I love showing you this. It is one of the new things on the market. I'm PJ from Princess Craft RV, and I'll see you next time.